नमस्कार, आप देख रहे हैं आर वॉइस न्यूज और मैं आपके साथ वंदना। आइए नजर डालते हैं आज की प्रमुख खबर पे। आज दार्जिलिंग के डीएम द्वारा राज्य सर्किट हाउस में प्रेस वार्ता की गई। आइए सुनते हैं उस दौरान किन मुद्दों को लेकर चर्चा हुई।
As we all know, and all the COVID-related precautions to be taken in all election-related activities, campaigning, whether it be training, everywhere we'll have to ensure that COVID norms are being followed. To establish in the district and all the RO supervision headquarters for the good morning all. Then we'll start this meeting. So we all know that yesterday ECI has declared the elections in Bengal, and for our district this will be in phase 5. So I'll just briefly for this press brief read out the dates on which these elections are going to happen. The dates are like this. The issue of notification for our district, Darjeeling, would be on 23rd of March. The last date of filing nominations would be on 30th of March. The date of scrutiny would be on 31st of March. Then last date of withdrawal is given as 3rd of April. And the date of poll for our district for all 5 ACs would be on 17th April. The counting of votes for all over Bengal would be on 2nd of May. So this is the first thing. Second, I just briefly, this is a small brief overview of how the district is placed. There are 5 ACs in this district. There are two primarily hill ACs, Darjeeling and Karsio. And then there is Matigada Naxalbari, Phansi-Deva and Siliguri AC in the plains. The elector profile is like this, that we have, as per the roll published on 15th of January, it's about 12.22 lakh electors. Our EP ratio is 0.7. EP ratio is basically the elected to population, projected population ratio. This is better than the state average. It's around 0.7. The gender ratio is again much better than the state average. This is about 1004. This is basically for every 1000 males, how many female voters are there. Total number of polling stations, we had 1413 polling stations. This year we all know we have auxiliary polling stations because of the COVID norms. And hence there has been an increase of 306 auxiliary polling stations. So in total there would be 1723 polling stations. So 1719 polling stations. And other than that, we have done a survey of all PWD electors. Around 7,000 PWD electors are there. And also 80 plus electors we have done a survey. This is around 19,000 for the district. And number of service electors for the district is around 8971. A number of apps are there for which training is going on, and which we will continue to do that for these elections. For COVID norms, obviously, is a big thing, we all know, and all COVID related precautions will be taken in all election related activities, whether it be nomination, whether it be campaigning, whether it be training, everywhere, and we'll have to ensure that COVID norms are being followed. From yesterday, the MCC has started, and control rooms have been established in both in district and all the RO sub-divisional headquarters for the returning officers. They will be manning that and supervising that. So that part is already started. For the expenditure monitoring part, we have already done the coordination meeting with a number of agencies, namely police, BSF, SSB, income tax, railways, airport authorities. So this has been done, and this will continue. We will continue to have these meetings, and the flying squads and VVTs all have been formed. The training has been done, and they have been deployed. The DCRC centers for our district remains the same as it was in the last elections. There are 3 DCRC centers, and voting percentage for the last 2 elections, in the last Lok Sabha elections and the assembly elections, it was around 79 point something, then between 79 and 80%. So this is just for information of the House. And this year for nomination also, there is a new provision which has been introduced by ECI for which is called e-nomination. Essentially, again, keeping COVID in mind, as much of IT thing and paperless thing which can be done. So e-nomination would also be there. So which we'll be discussing, and we'll be giving all training to the political parties also on that, so that candidates can may avail this opportunity also. So this is from our side. If you have any questions, we can take that, and then.
So what measures specifically what?
Okay. So for COVID, a number of measures have been actually taken. So one is obviously that in all this, as I already said, in anything we do, whether it is training, whether it is campaigning, whether the movement of flying squads, later the actual poll day counting, COVID norms, what are the basic COVID norms, as mandated by the government, as mandated by the state government, will have to be followed, which are what? Mask has to be worn, social distancing has to be done as far as possible, then sanitizer presence has to be there, basic scanning facilities would be there. In fact, in the voting booth also this time, there would be a person with a scanner, thermal scanner, to check. 1 hour, yesterday also it has been announced that 1 hour increased voting time has been kept for, for voters who have fever or who would have COVID then, and they will have to come with a token later. PPE, the polling personnel would have special arrangements. PPE kits would be given to them for such polling party. E-nomination, as I said, has been introduced this time. For the first time, this is happening in Bengal. Even in rallies, etc., certain guidelines has been issued by ECI and CEO office, which we have circulated to political parties, and we'll try to see as far as practically possible, because COVID, we all know, has not gone away. It's still with us, so we'll have to, keep taking care of that. Additionally, we are already started this in phase 2 of vaccination. You all would be knowing that all people who have been engaged as polling personnel, who will be in the booths as polling personnel, their vaccination has already started. So we have about 8,000, 9,000 people for whom we have already started. Already about 3,000, 4,000 we have already done also. The vaccination has been completed.
So how many polling staffs will be included in this?
As of now, all the PPs and obviously all the police as frontline workers of the administration, we were frontline workers. This is already going on. So that database, Election Commission, all officials and employees which are engaged with election activities, that database has been prepared, and this process has already started. So we have already started.
Could you provide us the assembly segment wise figure, polling number of voters, male, female?
We will share that with you. We will make a group. We will share that with you. Please be in touch with my office. We will share that. All those numbers you will get. These are very readily available.
Sir, this COVID not only for the polling station.
No, COVID norms has to be everywhere. In fact, this should be here also. But
Is there any observations from the election council to the political forum? They are gathering the people, they are organizing the election.
certain guidelines have been shared, which are basically like one guideline which I'll like to share with you is like if it's a closed hall, let's say a political program is going in a closed hall. It's a very clear guideline that only 50% of the hall capacity should be utilized. If it's a big, it's an open mat, let's say, it's open ground, let's say, right? There also sanitizer, mask, etc. So these guidelines, see, it's a very dynamic process. These guidelines have come, we have shared it, more will come, we'll share it, and as far as practically possible, we'll all try to follow it. So, and that doesn't really concern itself with one part of the election. Everything is involved in that. So we will do trainings tomorrow, right? We will do other counting process tomorrow. There would be a DCRC where you actually send the polling party to this thing. There is a crowding of people. So this year actually they have done, it was P-1 day, this randomization used to take place. This year it will be P-3 days. So many such measures have been taken. These are all available on the ECI website, CEO website also. And you can constantly be in touch with our office also and our MCMC team and other teams. So we will be, sharing that with you on a regular basis. एक करके पूछो. Pardon? See, it's an ongoing process. It's an ongoing process. Sensitive booth. The first exercise, the first iterations are already done. Your sector officers, ROs have already given the reports. That's what are the sensitive booths. And in sensitive booths, we all know some measures are taken, extra measures are taken. What are those measures? As per the scale prescribed, somewhere central forces are there. As per the scale prescribed, we also do some non-CAPF measures so that these booths are taken care of. What are non-CAPF measures? Like CCTV is there, webcasting is there, videography is there, a micro observer is kept there. These are non-CAPF measures. So this exercise again is a dynamic process, right? And it evolves because, for example, we have a certain number today based on the reports of sector officers, police, and the last past poll data. We have analyzed that and we have come to a conclusion. But this will increase because polling, let's say, complaints will come from a certain place. Let's say.
You know how many of these seats are there?
So the number is not important, and I am not supposed to share the list and numbers with you. But I can tell you this, that these measures will be taken, and it's an ongoing process, and political parties will also be involved
What
in
the
that.
percentage?
Huh? We'll see. Right now, it will not be right to comment on that, but we'll be sharing it with you also later. But we'll not be sharing the list at all. That's an internal process.
How many companies CFPF are planning?
As on today, we have got this. But this is the latest. This got last, I think, last evening we got this. 2 companies are coming to this district because we are in the 5th phase. Later, as we come closer to the elections, most probably we'll get more companies.
How much we need, sir? How much we need? How much we need according to you?
See, again, I'll tell you this. Why is CIPF needed? CIPF is needed initially why they are coming for confidence building measures. जहाँ पे बूथ बहुत दूर हैं, inaccessible हैं, या vulnerable, let's say we think it's vulnerable, या वहाँ past incidents of violence है, या past incidents, तो इस डेटा के बेस पे जो चीज़ें हैं, वहाँ पे we'll do confidence building measure. What is a confidence building measure? Basically, they will do route march. We'll go and talk to people. किसी से पूछेंगे आपको भय है कि नहीं है, and we'll try to about that. So these people will come, and these generally, as we come closer to the election, that's why phase-wise elections are also there. So we'll get more.
Sir, adding to this question, sir, आपने शायद you have visited favored places.
I have visited a few. Yes. हाँ.
So it's okay, sir. But आपके पास, sir, do you feel that there is a chance of any violence or it could be happen? So
देखिए कि बड़ा hypothetical सवाल है आपका, right? कि there is a chance of violence or not. But as of now, the district is very peaceful. I have not seen any in the last 3 months. We have been, doing these exercises, etc. District is very peaceful. I have not seen a single even incident in this district, at least. Even past election experiences in district has been. So let's hope that it continues that way. And let's not speculate. I mean, there is no point in speculating. वो तो 100% रहता है, हर बूथ में वीवीपैट रहता है, and we have done the FLC of EVMs also. So we have sufficient number of EVMs and VVPATs already in this district, which are already FLC. FLC का अर्थ होता है first level checking, which is a statutory checking, which is already done. I will take last 3 questions because I have any other meeting. We have done that. We have already done the first part of training. The first training for PPs is already done. Accordingly, जो लोग नहीं आ पाए, जिस भी वजह से नहीं आ पाए, they have been show cause. They will give a reason. If it's an acceptable reason, we will give them a second chance as a mop-up training, and we'll do that training also. So that part is already done. It is about for the district on an average, exactly, but it is about 90-91% there was the attendance across all this thing, and others have been showcased, and we'll give them a chance for mop-up training also. I think it's on 5th March or something. 5th March, we have done it on 3rd, 4th phase across different venues. We have done this training, so they will get a chance of that. So that part is done.
The remote, there are a few booths which are very remote and they are inaccessible places. Could you kindly name some of the?
Inaccessible कुछ नहीं है, जब बूथ है तो accessible ही है, लेकिन हाँ, we will try to make it better in the sense कि जो inaccessible कुछ जगहों पे यहाँ पे जैसे एक issue होता है, नेटवर्क का थोड़ा issue है, so we know that because inaccessible है, border area के पास में है, दूर है, so we have already done a meeting with all major service providers, BSNL हो, Jio, Vodafone, Airtel, we have done with them. And as a backup arrangement, sector officer will also carry a mobile, and also wireless arrangements have been made in such booths. Around 20 to 30 booths are like this, where such arrangements have been made, so that there is no issue on the PJ.
thinking about any mascot, sir?
तो हम लोग के स्वीप में तो ऑलरेडी there are icon है, mascot है, and that also we have taken care of. And sweep activities through अंतर्गत basically we are trying to encourage people कि जहाँ पे voting percentages traditionally कम है, it's a factual data कि वहाँ कम है. We try to basically encourage people to participate in the process of voting, the process of democracy. So we come and do that. Also, अगर कोई left out है, तो उसके enrollment in the electoral roll. This is the major idea of that, and that part is already. So I will take last question now. आप पूछ चुके हैं, और कोई अगर पूछना चाहता है तो because you see everybody should get a chance, right?
Question and a request on behalf of civil journalists. So let me be very honest to extend my thanks to you. So House has already known that.
Can we keep our discussion to the elections right now, and we can discuss that later?
And second, sir, we are also ऑनलाइन वोटर्स, तो why you don't expect
सी एज पर द ECI गाइडलाइन जो है मैंने आपके साथ शेयर किया है, इफ़ यू हैव सच अ सबमिशन, ठीक है, हाँ नहीं फिर ना एज मैं हमने जो लेटेस्ट ECI गाइडलाइन है और जो ऑर्डर है, इट सेज द ऑफिशियल्स एंड एम्प्लॉइज एंगेज इन इलेक्शन प्रोसेस. आई डोंट नो लेटर क्या एम्बिट रहेगा क्या रहेगा. सो एज एन व्हेन दिस हैपेंस वी विल शेयर इट विद यू. तो एज एन व्हाट इज द पोजीशन राइट नाउ, आई हैव ऑलरेडी शेयर्ड. आप कुछ लास्ट कुछ बोल रहे थे?
vaccination for the journalists?
नहीं वो आपकी बात समझ गया, लेकिन मैंने जो बताया वो शेयर.
ये चुनाव ये कोविड स्थिति में हो जा रहा है, लेकिन इस स्थिति में हॉस्पिटल और हेल्थ वर्कर का तो एक अच्छा अलग रोल है, इम्पोर्टेंट रोल है. इस स्थिति में अभी ये चुनाव में पोलिंग स्टाफ के लिए आप हेल्थ वर्कर को लेते हैं कि नहीं लेते? कोई अस्पताल से ये कंप्लेन आया कि हमको इतने स्टाफ भेज जाएगा तो हम कोविड स्थिति कैसे समझेंगे?
आई एम नॉट अवेयर ऑफ एनी सच कंप्लेन. आपके पास अगर संज्ञान में ऐसा कुछ है, प्लीज शेयर इट विद मी, विल टॉक टू देम एंड सॉर्ट इट आउट. आप कुछ लास्ट बोल रहे थे? I don't have the exact number. I will share it with you. Around, I will share that number exactly with you. थोड़ा wait करिए इस meeting के बाद. We will share it with you.
Sir, I am not going to ask any question. I have just proposal. Sir, हम लोग जनरली जितने भी है वो ऐसा भी होता है कि ड्यूटी का वर्क हम लोग को आउटसाइड ऑफ द सिटी जाना पड़ता है. तो इज देयर एनी चांसेस टू गेट पोस्ट बैलेट और कैन कास्ट और वोट और बिफोर द डेट? ऐसा कोई सर प्रावधान है सर?
नहीं, बट एज ऑफ नाउ इस तरह का कोई प्रावधान नहीं है. पोस्टल बैलेट इज फॉर अ सेलेक्ट सेट ऑफ पीपल एज पर स्टैच्यूटरी नॉर्म्स. तो उसमें दिस इज नॉट वन ऑफ देम. सीनियर सिटीजन के लिए इस बार इंट्रोड्यूस हुआ है, एज यू वुड हैव नोन, 80+ और PWD वोटर्स के लिए, which has already which will start 12D form देके we will take option from them. So they will have either option from voting from home, जहाँ पे special team will go after the ballot is finalized, or they have option to come to the booth and vote. चलिए, thanks a lot for all of you for coming. We'll meet again.